Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Telumunusev, has unveiled the 2025 annual flood outlook by the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency to the public. The minister said that over 1,200 communities in 176 local government areas across 30 states and the FCT fall within high-risk flood zones this year, while an additional 2,187 communities in 293 local government areas face moderate flood risk.
Second one is the moderate flood risk areas, which is between the months of April and November 2025. Under here, moderate impact floods are expected in 445 communities in 116 local government areas in 24 states for the months of April, May, and June, and 1,458 communities in 271 local government areas fall within the months of July, August, and September, while 1,473 communities from 171 local government areas in 26 states are within the months of October and November 2025.
Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation, Mr. Richard Filangwa, in his welcome address, urged stakeholders to prioritize early response.
Flood warning information to all stakeholders in disaster risk reduction sectors to guide them in their response measures and to protect lives and livelihoods across the vulnerable part of the country. As we present the 2025 flood forecast, I urge you all to remember that this is not just about numbers and predictions. It is about the well-being of our communities and our future protection.
The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of NISA, Alhaji Umar Ibrahim Mohammed, noted that this year's flood forecast goes beyond mapping local government areas and now identifies specific communities at risk.
Strengthen resilience of the communities and provide policy makers and disaster risk managers with timely, precise, and actionable flood risk information that empower them to take proactive measures for protecting lives, livelihoods, and properties during flood events. To facilitate flood disaster management strategy, the 2025 AFO was segmented into 3 major publications. The first one is flood forecasting, which gives an overview of the 2025 flood scenarios. The second one is flood risk communication. This document that expresses necessary communication modes for translating flood occurrences into action. And the last one, flood mitigation and adaptation, that summarize the required activities, measures, and programs to be undertaken for reducing exposures to flood risk.